All right. Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. We are back again for another lovely, vivacious, voluptuous, sensuous, and powerful wine tasting and just all around fun show. We are back with some fun treats. My name is Jasmine J, aka the Wine Goddess.
And I'm Kiki, the Kountess of Kabernet.
And together we are
Wines and Chocolates.
And we love nothing more but every Sunday to, again, come to you with a lovely pair of some sort. It always will be some wine. That will always be involved. Sometimes from the Boisset collection, you can support us and you can support the show and you can get your drink on. If you click the link in this description, it will take you directly to this particular bottle that we're going to have today. We'll talk a little bit about that. And we also sometimes have some treats along with that. So please make sure you guys like, subscribe. Okay. Shout out to y'all on Instagram. Y'all, we got some more followers since then. YouTube, all you guys, Bigo, Live Me's, all of the people around. We really appreciate it. And if you guys have any wine pairing suggestions, please feel free to email us. We would love that. Because you don't have to like everything, right? Everybody can send in suggestions. We could try it. It's all about trying in our world. That's how you learn what you like. So with that, we have done this wine in the past before, but it's so good we could do it again and again and again and again because it is from Wattle Creek Winery. And typically those wines, while they're a little bit more economically friendly, you're not cheaping out on the quality.
Nope.
You're not chipping out on the quality. So this is a Wattle Creek Winery Pinot Noir. Isn't this a lovely bottle?
That's why I drank that sangria earlier today.
Oh, yes. Shout out to the sangria. 2022, you guys. So that means all of the grapes that were in this bottle, they come directly from that year. So y'all remember 2022. It was all right. A little crazy, but, and then, guys, let me take my face out the camera.
Why'd you just use the cork?
Here we go. Have to take a little cork out of here. We had previously opened this bottle by mistake. So, but you know what? We made sure that the cork was in good. So this is still going to be really good. I feel. And when these, Pinot Noirs, it's good to have them air out a little bit. Yeah. Because they're nice and strong.
The darker the berry, the more air you need.
It's true. It's true.
Basically.
Cheers, my friend. Cheers to you all.
Cheers to everybody.
Oh, yes.
That deep, luscious berry flavor. It's got a little bit of tartness on it. That fruits. Tang is there. There we go. We're going to move it around.
Man. You guys got to swirl it around a little bit. You got to make sure we get the oxygen up inside of there so that we can smell the aromas. Because, wine is so amazing. She's like, girl, not only can you drink me, but you can smell me.
Yes.
A girl that it smells good.
And just can alter your palate, a little leather, a little heat, But definitely berry, spicy.
Ooh. Got a little kick to it, but it goes down very smooth. And it's cold.
That needs a steak.
Yeah.
That needs a steak. Needs a medium well burger.
Yep.
Some sort.
It needs some Popeyes mashed potatoes. Okay. Good Popeyes mashed potatoes.
Something with pepper.
Nice and spicy and salty and,
Gonna need some pepper.
That's really good. Let's pull this wine up really quickly. While I do that, I just want to quickly shout out our sponsors. Shout out to asqueens.com. You guys want to check out the online boutique. You know, Mother's Day is around the corner. So, you know, you still have plenty of time to get over there and order something. You can use our promo code, which is going to be W, capital W, the and sign, capital C, 2025. You get that, you get 20% off over there. Okay, so that's how you can let them know we sent you. Also, shout out to whiskeystonepro.com, the online gaming community. All right, all of the things, girl. Fortnite and child was Temple Run. Remember Temple Run?
No.
Oh, remember the game, the phone game where the guy was running through the temple and anyway. Well, check them out if you like playing games. They'll play with you. So back to the wine. We got the California Noir. So really quick, little announcement. Our wine society has changed up a little bit. Okay, guys. So if you've ever been on the website before, you'll be pleasantly surprised that the website has been upgraded. And look at this. We have a new category. Elegante.
Elegante.
I love it. I'm very excited about it, which fits Pinot Noir to me. It's giving, you know, dinner date. It's giving, you know, just when you're with your coworkers after work, you guys all have to meet for a dinner meeting, and you know we about to be sitting here for a while, child. So get this hearty hard meal right here in this nice thick this thick wine, so we can get through this meeting.
Yeah, hopefully, you know, whatever you're doing, they sign on. You know, they're engaged. You know, just in conversation, you were just able to close that deal with one of these.
Exactly. So this one says it pairs well with chicken béarnaise with mushroom, baked eggplant with mushroom tomato sauce. I could definitely see this with like some spaghetti.
Yeah.
That's what that's giving me.
Very chunky sauce.
Yep. Okay, so this is 15% alcohol 15. For those of you that care about those things.
100% French oak for those of you that care about those things, because I care about those things.
And from California, from those of you that care about those things. So no tariffs. Yay! Isn't that great? As you guys can see, $20.80 for members. All right, so that's a whole thing, right? It's free to join. All you guys have to do is order 3 bottles every 3 months. You can skip twice a year, so 6-bottle commitment every year. Now, you know what I'm saying? 6 bottles is $20. How much is that? That's $60. That's $61, $62 for premium Californian elegant Pinot Noir. Come on now. Can't beat that. So let's see. What does the description say? Yes, sunny, warm. That's what I'm getting. I'm definitely feeling warm with this.
And right in here.
Yep.
In the middle part. So like we keep telling you guys, wine has its own sister spirit, if you will. So for my people that like that yak or that Remy, stuff like that.
Yep.
If you are VSOP sipper,
you
will like this. You will like this a lot. Uh-oh. Yeah. Malfunctions.
It's all types of shit.
Malfunctions.
Anyway.
All right.
So now on to our chocolates.
And we are finishing up our chocolates from last week.
Yes.
There was just too many to try. So we had to break it up and come back. So we honestly don't know what is left. Again, you know, just skill issue with the C's Candies. We would have liked a little card.
Yeah.
You know, to let us know what exactly we're eating, because we had to use our eyes and our senses. I mean, which is what the show is about. Yeah. You know, so I guess, you know, it's a little testy test for us. Yeah. Eyesight, eye coordination with, you know, description. So
yes,
we're just gonna, you know, we need our plate and stuff to cut this.
Oh shoot, you're right. It's always something different. What is that?
One of these days is going to be pre-recorded.
All right. Hey y'all. So yes, friends. Again, please support the show, support us, support your girls. Yes. Order some wine. Join the show, follow all the things, comment. Let us know what you guys think. We appreciate it. So,
all right. So we're just gonna start from the top.
Let's do it. I'm excited.
You want to bring up?
It's not enough. Oh.
Okay, so we're gonna see what we got left here. Plug this chocolate up. This is our first one of the evening.
Yummy, yummy.
Can I see this on here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Ooh, someone said they're having spaghetti. Yes.
Well, I hope you have something ready to go with your spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, are there any topics you would like to talk about?
Let's bring those up. God dang it. Let's see. I did have a few things that I thought were interessante. All right. So, okay. So, apparently, the Sphere in Vegas has sent a cease and desist to Beyonce because in her Cowboy Carter tour, she is a giant version of herself walking around in Vegas, and she stops at the Sphere and picks it up, and then she walks off with it. So then now the Sphere people have sent her a cease and desist, and quite frankly, that is a misstep on your part. That is a misstep on your part, Sphere. I don't know what y'all are thinking because, bitch, if the hive knows that the queen is gonna be at the Sphere, it would behoove you to have her, you know what I'm saying, go ahead, promote it now because bitch, tariffs and all these things, nobody got no money. Okay, so to sit up here and then cease and desist the queen. Oh, you done lost your mind.
You put a cease and desist on the Like That record? Oh, what, you ain't like that record? Back to back. I like that record. We're gonna get back to this for the record.
Yeah, y'all lost your mind.
What? Like you said, like that was the alley-oop right there, because honestly, from what I understand, the Sphere hasn't really been getting that great of press.
To be honest,
because most
Vegas.
people, not even, but before that, but most, when it was a thing, was being built, they were like, it was a waste of money. Nobody's gonna go to this. You know, it was like this whole thing, like nobody even like really wanted the Sphere in the first place. People thought it was creepy. People thought it was weird. This was your time to really like rebrand the Sphere, and a Beyonce experience type of concert in a Sphere would be astronomical. Like it works for everybody, but shoot yourself in the foot.
Cut your nose, bite your face.
Trying to get that corn off your toe.
Ooh,
so dumb. So dumb.
I don't know what y'all were thinking. And then on top of that, again, to go as far as a cease and desist. Oh, y'all.
Yeah, because that's petty.
Yeah.
That's petty.
Yeah.
That could have just been a letter to Parkwood.
Quite
that
frankly,
didn't need any litigation.
No.
They just would have stopped.
Because Beyonce doesn't need your Sphere.
I mean, because look at that, she picked it up and played with like a ball in the first place.
You would be so lucky, girl. So I was just like, I thought that was interesting. You know, I've heard so many great things about the tour. I still refuse to buy a ticket. I'll be honest with you. But watching the clips on Instagram, it's been amazing. So.
Yeah, shout out to those on Klarna and PayPal and After Dollar. I don't know what these sites are because I don't do that because I'm somewhat fiscally responsible. However,
there are those.
God bless y'all that
have the credit
have the line of credit to do so. God bless. And then also, I did not personally listen to the album. So yeah, there's that. So if there's people that listen to the album, fully engaged, want to see it, already been to the first one, because the thing is, it's like it's act 1, act 2, act 3, so just to be like, I went to all 3 acts. I can't fault you for that.
Yeah, that's pretty big. If you went to the first act, You damn near do need to go to the second next.
And if you do go to the second, bitch,
you
come
damn
on to
near,
the third.
yeah, just.
And it would have been at the Sphere. That was smart. All right, let's get to the chocolate.
This is the chocolate. So inside, it's very thick.
Let's go to our picture that we took to see if we trying to match it up like we did last week. That picture that you took at the place that had the chocolates cut open. You took a picture on the phone. Now down here. So we could try to use that as our guide. You took a picture at the place. I did. And you put the picture that you took up here.
Right. Where is that? Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. You're right. I did do that. How smart of me. Oh, fuckity fuck. Okay, let's do this. I feel that we can do this by date. Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay, haha. Okay, down. Right? Is that where we need to go?
It would have been last Sunday. What was last Sunday?
That it? There it is. Found it. Okay. Found it. Okay.
Sweet. Okay, here we are. Which one of these you think it is?
Well, it's a thick bitch, so I think Café Hazelnut.
Or might be the dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you smell?
I just smell chocolate.
You smell chocolate? What's this other one? Oh, Lait Chocolate Truffle. Yeah, I just smell chocolate too. So it's either the hazelnut or the chocolate or the dark chocolate, y'all.
I'm gonna go with the dark chocolate. Let's
try it.
That's just chocolate.
Yeah. It's gonna be good with the wine though. Yes. That definitely made it smoother. Took out any bite that it had.
I get just a little back end.
Back end after back end coming. Okay, that's all the show.
I was definitely giving that leatheriness.
Yeah, my tongue feels kind of numb. Yeah. Yeah. Someone said the Sphere needs Beyonce. Amen.
Yeah, the Sphere does need Beyonce because I don't know what other type of artist or events that y'all could really be throwing like that in there.
And again, you know, Vegas has not been the same for a lot of us. Okay, us that went to Vegas pre-COVID, this shit is a ghost town, and I mean, it is nobody. You can't get an Uber. You be sitting there for 45 minutes trying to get down the strip, trying to get down the 15-minute strip that has been. It now takes 45 minutes to get an Uber. The food, what happened? I don't know. I mean, again, having Beyonce there would have, I feel, helped the little economy over there in Vegas, but
helped your little economy, helped your little tiny economy. But you know,
it is.
Y'all don't want the queen's help.
I'm saying, and you know, again, back to the show. I am really enjoying seeing these videos of Rumi and Blue. Have you seen those at least?
Yeah, it's been cute. See all the Miss Tina and Beyonce and the two girls, like, oh, look at that. The generational wealth.
Someone said it looked like Beyonce standing behind Beyonce, and I agreed. I was like, oh my God, it does. It looks like Beyonce. This bitch just spitting out Beyonce's. Oh my God. And then Blue dancing. Jesus. My heart. It's hard watching these kids get old like this. You're just like, you guys, like they're not babies anymore. And then Rumi's just so excited to be up there with her big sis and her mom. And I just love how Blue is just like, come on, baby. Come on. Yes, I'm big sis. Just come with me. It's okay. She just has this protective energy, this all-knowing energy. She just brings this like wisdom and like, well, because she's big sis. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you just feel it from her. And I just love seeing her in this space.
That's cute. So we're gonna move on to our next chocolate because I have another thing to bring up about that.
Okay.
That lovely situation that the internet likes to play games with. But this is our next chocolate.
Yes. Our next chocolate. And we think this one is, well, we haven't opened it, I guess.
We have not opened it, so we don't really know.
I will say these little designs also sees, hey, step it up a little bit. Yeah. All right? Just a little zigzag lines. Yeah. That ain't doing it no more. Nah. Okay? We need to get like an S on some shit, some C's printed on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Make a little snazzy.
Okay.
Inside. Oh, I'm thinking
this might be the light milk chocolate one.
Here we are.
Yeah, because I'm still getting straight chocolate.
Yeah, it looks like it's brownie batter in the middle.
Yeah, the pictures aren't helping.
Yeah, no.
I'm going to go with light chocolate.
Yep, same. It tastes like raspberry. That tastes like raspberry truffle.
Oh, it is.
What the hell? The picture does not match.
Well, I guess those are white stripes down here.
Oh, you're right. Okay. No, you're right. These are white stripes. We was tripping.
We're not looking. Sorry.
Wow. So it's very raspberry after the lime.
Yeah, them fruits is
fruits is fruiting.
But they're in a good way though.
Yeah. So what did you want to say about the internet's still enjoying, apologize.
Okay. So the moment you talked about.
Yeah.
Beautiful, lovely.
Yeah.
Great.
Innocent.
Yep. All that stuff, right?
Wholesome. Yeah.
The WebMD doctors on the internet decided that it was their duty to diagnose Rumi Carter with autism. That's right. Simply because she was a little girl who is excited that her mother is Beyonce and that there are tens of thousands of people. Well, in that moment, tens of thousands of people, a sea of faces there to see my mom. And kids don't understand the gravity of most things until it happens. So yeah, they were going through dress rehearsal. They're going through practice. This is regular. You have to understand, when you seen your mother get up and go to work, that was regular for you. She sees her mother get up and go to work every day. That's regular for her. She doesn't she's at that age where she probably don't really grasp that for real. She do, but she don't. So to be up there and be like, oh my, look at all these. She's a child. She was excited. She was waving because she was excited. Like, damn, this is really what it is. Like, to be on this side of it. I've seen my mom on the other side of it. And now my sister is up here too. Like, it's just a whole thing. She's a kid. She's a kid. She's under 10 years old. She's a kid. But people thought this was like, quote unquote, spazzing out. Not to be ableist here, but we're talking about ableism. Wow. So, so people took that child.
Oh my God.
Excuse me.
Fucking awful.
Being excited and waving as that baby slow. On top of Kanye, a few months before, tweeting about how her twins look like they have Down syndrome. And that's why idolization is so dangerous, because people will love someone so much and just take narratives like that and run with them, because nobody was saying anything about Down syndrome or anything or slowness attached to her children until he said that. And now people feel comfortable to go out and, well, I mean, you see what they did to her sister. So They called that baby everything but a child of God.
And that's
from the day she popped out.
Yeah.
And now everybody's like, oh, look at her. She's so tall. She's so beautiful. Now she looks like her mother. But y'all was talking about combing that baby hair for like, since she was 6 weeks old.
Said many, like you said, many hurtful things. And that's why I really didn't even want to just, I mean, first of all, bringing it up when Kanye said something was already irritating. But then to see y'all feed into the idea, whatever the case is, at the end of the day, even if that ain't none, why the fuck are we talking about? Like, it'd be sad the low that the internet goes, where it's just like, internet was such a great idea, but nobody really thought it all the way through. Like, let's just give a bunch of sick people access to
one another,
yeah,
everybody else.
Yeah, and to be assaulted by their
assaulted is a good word. What the fuck?
Just
I get opinions every day that I don't want.
Oh my God.
Every day.
It's just
I get an opinion that I don't want, don't need, frankly did not ask for, which I'm going to introduce this chocolate. I'm going to get to the next point about that. All right. Let's look at this. Again.
It's a little spider web.
Real basic. You know, just a little drizzle drazzle, a little fiddle faddle. You know what I'm saying? Nothing.
Very cute, very simple. Real cute.
Extra. So, on that note, gotta get to Joe Budden and the Joe Budden show, rather. And we gotta talk about Ish.
Oh, and the flat Earth?
Not yet. Not even just Ish. No, not that specifically.
Oh, okay.
But Ish and what's the other one?
Mark?
Flips? Oh. No, Queens. Those two specifically, Mark needs a medal of freedom for the work that he be doing with those two gentlemen in particular, because again, we get to a place where everybody has an opinion, and the internet has validated everybody's opinion on everything, so much so to the point where regular people will argue with experts about things. People will argue about people who have read a book or 5 about things. So here's your chocolate. Thank you. So this was kind of crazy because I wasn't even going to think about talking about that till you just made that statement. Because along with the flat Earth and eugenics and phrenology and things of that sort, we have to stop being threatened about being challenged about stuff. What you thought or what you knew may not be correct. And you have to be okay with that. When somebody is giving you facts and figures and status and stats, you've ever noticed when you do that, then all of a sudden that doesn't matter. I hate when people do that. I got into a conversation. It was about something completely unrelated, but we were talking about, well, the stats say this and that. Well, you know, statistics can be modified or they can be generated, I'm like, understandable. That's why you have to go through a reputable source. You have to cite your source. Just because somebody over here may mess with the numbers doesn't mean somebody over here mess with the numbers, because there's even a statistic for that. There still has to be a way to statistically quantify something. And people in the social science can be quantified. That's why you have a census. That's why they have surveys. That's why even when you get your cheeseburger at the joint, on the back, they want to know, how did we do? Because everything is quantified by stats for those who participate. So all that to say, stop being obtuse. Stop
wanting to willfully be ignorant.
Yes.
Because at this
stop
point,
calling
you're just
things
like, we don't want to listen to rules and
you
books.
I don't care how many facts you give me. That does not fit my reality, and I'm not willing to accept it. That's really what we're dealing with here.
Fucking lemonade is what it is. No, but I think this is lemon truffle.
Think so?
Because it smells like lemon.
Okay. See if I get more taste.
Here we go. And I love lemon and chocolate, so it's one of my favorites.
It is indeed a limon.
Yep. Now this with red wine, I don't know if I'm gonna like, but
just for the specific part, Mark and Ish were having a conversation about a pseudoscience that has been debunked at least a smooth century. But Ish was on the was being a contrarian basically and trying to say that eugenics was proving stuff. So for those quick crash course, eugenics is basically racial cleansing or something purity. What's the word I'm looking for? Like not racial purity, but like even that to be like disabled or no, I haven't learned disability, stuff like that. I forget what type of purity they call that, but that's eugenics, just basically getting rid of anything that is unwanted in your race.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Or get rid of a race because they are unwanted and they bring down the human race, that type of stuff, right? Okay. And so they quantified the need for that with these pseudosciences, which one of the pseudosciences is called phrenology. Phrenology has long been debunked because it was used on slaves, and they would measure our skulls and our brains and find lumps, and they would use that stuff to determine if we were smart or, you know, our abilities, things like that. So Itch was trying to say, which, by the way, he didn't even know he was even describing phrenology. He was just talking about all these types of studies and how it proves eugenics. But my guy had to come through and be like, that's not real. That's been debunked. Da-da-da. I literally just wrote a book on that. I wrote a paper on this. I've researched this. I've studied this. Cite your sources, Ish. Then all of a sudden, citing your sources doesn't matter. That's when it gets on my nerves. It's like, you can't cite your source. This person can. It disproves everything that you said, and other people have factually backed up what I'm saying. But no, it doesn't fit my reality. I don't want to accept it.
And that's where you just have to get to a place where you know that you're arguing with a wall at that point, and it's just no need to even go back and forth with nobody because ain't nobody got time for that. If you don't want to take the time to take it a step further to actually find out if the shit is real or not, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what be wrong. People see a headline and then they just repeat it because they're so excited that they feel like they know something and they learned something and they want to share it and they want to make other people feel like they're smart. Want other people to feel like, oh, you can come to me for information when the information don't be fully figured the fuck out. So it don't.
But yeah, I just pray that people see that happening to other people and use that as a mirror opportunity. Yeah. To say, I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy.
Was there anything else I wanted to say about the Cowboy Carter tour?
Is there anything else going on in the world that you want to talk about?
No.
Oh, I thought you want to talk about Candies trying to make a comeback.
Oh, well, I kind of touched on it last week. I mean, in terms of Candies, I saw that she was going on the Jason Lee show. I haven't watched the episode yet. Apparently, it's dropping on Zeus, and I refuse to get Zeus.
Nope.
Refuse. Y'all out there that watch the baddies and all things, hey, salute to y'all. I refuse to participate in the just fuck shit that goes on over there. But listen, I do like Jason Lee's show, so shout out to him for getting that on there because I'm not.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate, bro. Like, you made your bed, you gotta lie in it, especially when you grifted so hard. You grifted so hard to the tune of, again, not accepting information and living in your own reality. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these people talk about, well, that's not what I voted for. Trump literally just had an interview where that was posed to him. He's like, what do you say to people who voted for you who are disagreeing with the way that you're running things and they say, this isn't what I voted for? He said, yes, it is. He said, it is what they voted for. This is what I said. This is what I ran on.
And I guess I just be confused. And I don't want to turn this into every time we turn on the Wines and Chocolate show, this is a Trump conversation. Because no, I refuse. I feel Black folk, especially Black women, we've already been oppressed. So we're not, it's really tiring. It's like, girl, we tried to tell you what the hell, you didn't listen. Now we here and we still living how we was living. It doesn't matter to us, but it's just frustrating to, have these conversations, especially with people like Candies, because Candies, you're a Black woman. And we tried to have this conversation years ago and you didn't want to listen. And it's fine that you didn't want to listen, but when we get to the place where now you have found out that you were wrong, I just would like for more people to be talking about that on the daily or on their shows all the time. How I was wrong and how I fucked up and how we have to get to the others and wake them up as well, girl, because it's so much going on. It's so much going on. Now, granted, I read something about how Congress had been, just blowing everybody's tax dollars. So it's not that I feel whether we would have went with Trump or Kamala or whatever, that we still wouldn't be facing some sort of just issue because of the fact that America has fumbled the bag just in general and in terms of just how we have handled this, all of our finances and
our relationships
and the workforce and all of the things. Like, shit has just always been fucked. So either way, I feel we would still be having something that we would be complaining about. But girl, this is just all the way fucked up. Like, there's no
ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. Anywho, let's back up a little bit because I don't think we've been talking about our tasting experience with the chocolates and the wines. Mm-hmm. So far with that dark chocolate, what was your?
Yeah, I like that because it really made the tannins smoothing out, I feel. I like that one more than all of the ones we've had so far.
Okay.
What about you?
I definitely did enjoy that. It was giving me that little face tingle numbness that I like when you get a super fine dark chocolate with some nice red wine, you know what I'm saying? It just gets that buzz. Like for people that like me that like smoke, if you want an alternative and still want to feel that good, nice buzz, dark chocolate, red wine.
Yeah.
Gonna do it every time. Every time. So how'd you feel about raspberry? What you notice? Did you get with that?
Yeah, with the raspberry, I like you said before, the fruit was just popping. Like I feel like y'all remember that one commercial when we was growing up, it was like the Gusher. You ate it and then your whole head got big and it turned into it. Like the fruit just explodes out of your head. That's how I felt with that.
I like that. That was definitely very romantic. It was very classy. It was nice and tart. Mm-hmm. Felt like candlelights, you know what I'm saying, and velvet. I did enjoy that. What about the lemon?
I didn't care for that one. That made it very, I ain't gonna say it made it very sour. It actually wasn't that bad because I honestly love lemon and chocolate together. But with Pinot Noir, I don't know that I appreciate it.
I know exactly what you mean because it tasted like sour cream. Yeah. Not the actual sour cream, but like the sourness of sour cream. Yeah. I definitely got that sour tang, that same type of sour tang with it. Yeah. I didn't mind it as much. I just wrote it out as an experience. Yeah. It's not something I would pair often together, but for what it was worth, that was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Yeah. I'm excited about this one because this is pineapple.
Ooh, pineapple.
This is the pineapple. I can smell it already.
It's exciting.
It smells like sherbet.
Let's go. Mm. Mm. Oh wow.
Just as a chocolate.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
So you like lemon and chocolate? Mm-hmm. I like pineapple and chocolate.
That's really good.
And there's actual pineapple in here because I hit a bit of fruit. Mm.
Mm. Well,
peppery.
Yeah.
Took the tannin away from me. Mm-hmm. Brought in the pepperiness. It's like a bright Himalayan sea salt.
My tongue feels white like pepper. A leather belt.
I'm getting wool sweater. Much like the lemon, great, like nice little taste experience. But this has a chocolate.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that. Mother's Day coming up, y'all. Go on over there, get you some Seeds chocolate, get you some Wattle Creek wine. Mama's gonna be appreciative.
She sure will. Sure will.
I know I would be. Somebody come to my door, being like, "Happy Mother's Day," and there's some wine. Oh, what? You know exactly what I wanted. You know exactly.
Mother of the year. Yeah. You gotta feel special. All right, guys. 2 more chocolates. You want to look up some more information?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know that still is. Let's see. Let's go on good old shade room. See what's going on, honey. Let's see what's going on. What's going on?
What's going on?
All right. Did you see? Did you see the? Trump was talking about being like the Pope or something like that. He had made an AI version of himself as the Pope, and they was like, "Mr. President, this is not funny or cool."
But the White House posted it, so.
And that's why I just like, it'd be like shit like that where I'm just like, nigga, y'all just fucking up on every front. Like, there's nobody that feels like this dude is
nobody saying cool nothing to this man about shit. Do you want to talk about Rory? I'm not Rory. We're talking about Mal and DJ Head.
I do want to bring that up. We're you know what? No, because at this point I need.
How many days? Exact days.
Yeah.
No, like that. From the day, like that.
Okay. Well, hold on. Let me find that out first. But what day?
Because that's the actual day it started. Was like
right. That. How just not gonna pop it up?
No, you not like us.
No, okay, I know. July 4th. That's the freaking movie. Okay, so you said I know you said okay, March 22nd, 2024. Okay. All right. So, you guys, it has been 408 days since March 22nd. March 22nd is the day that Like That came out. Okay. So, we want to know how many days. Okay. May 4th. Okay.
Today.
Oh.
Today.
May 4th. All right.
Today.
Okay. So
1 year from today.
From this very moment, it has been 365 days. 408 days since Like That. And we are still talking about the aftermath of this rap beef between Kendrick Lamar and Drake. And I mean, quite frankly, it's like that nigga slapped him just like Will Smith slapped Chris Rock, because there has literally not been one singular event like this that we have talked about every single day for a year since Will Smith got up on our stage and smacked the shit out of Chris Rock. This was a smack the shit out of Drake version.
So wait, of that. This adds another level of blackness. If you know, you know. You remember when your mama used to tell you, I'll slap you in the next week? That boy said, boy, I'll slap you in the next year.
And we are still. I was just like, I saw this clip of Maul from the Roy Maul podcast, and I sent it to Kiki because we were just talking about, it has to be studied what this man has done to you. Y'all. That not just Drake, but to the Drake fans.
Of you niggas.
He has just taken your little brains and just did whatever the fuck. Because
marionette
to sit here for 300 anything. To sit for 300 anything.
300
and talk about anything for 300 something.
Why?
But now here we are into 365, and y'all talking about it like it happened yesterday. I mean, talking about it like it just happened.
The trauma makes a nigga feel like it just.
All right.
Because I'm willing to bet money that when Meet the Grams dropped, that nigga used to wake up in a sweat. Dun, 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 dun. You lied. Like,
Scary. It's very frightening, actually.
I could just now listen to it regularly. Like, for the first few months, I was like, nah, boogeyman for real, because I'm scared.
Yeah.
This ain't about me.
Take us out.
I'm frightened. Yeah. But yeah, but again, like I said, something about like between Ish and Mark, you have people that want to recreate what actually happened. And, I will give Mal his respects because he said, I'm delusional. Yeah. And that's okay because I know I'm right.
Yeah.
And when somebody says that
is true.
When somebody just openly says that, you gotta let them be.
You do.
There's nothing else I can say. Hey, bro.
As much as you want to say them, if they come out of their mouth, you hear the horse neighing, saying, I don't want to hear actual facts.
No.
Those things mean nothing to me.
No.
I want to live in my delusion.
Yes.
I could not. Who am I to stop you from being in your own delusion?
Living a lie.
Yeah, and knowing that you're living a lie. Like that's very big of you, at least to admit on camera publicly. At least you can do that. Because some folk wouldn't even be able to do that. Some folk would be like, no, I ain't delusional. This is what it is. Nah. You went ahead,
because the fact that you OV hoes are still trying to say that Family Matters was the more superior rap song, like talent, skill, rap wise. That was the best song that came out the battle. Y'all are upset because Family Matters only got to live for 30 minutes. It only got to live for 30 minutes. And it's like when people wanted OJ to go to jail so bad. They
couldn't let it go.
No.
Couldn't let it go?
No.
It's hard. No. When you lose, it's hard to let go sometimes. It is. But seriously, guys, we have moved on. The tours happen. The Super Bowl has happened. We are past this. Like y'all have got to get to a place of just acceptance. Like it's very sad at this point. Like at this point, if I were Drake, I would be mad at Maul and academics. Stop talking about it.
No.
If Drake would have just shut the fuck up and not sent the cease and desist and not made a whole hullabaloo, who's calling my phone? Like everybody been, who's calling my phone? Everybody been doing that. But we still can't even fully do that because you had to get your Karen ass. You had to jump your Karen ass outside. And really just make a mockery of all of it. When you shouldn't have said nothing from the jump. You started it. But anyway.
Anywho.
Here we are a year later after you started some shit. This is 408 days when Kendrick said, oh, nigga, fuck the big three, nigga. It's just big me. And ever since, y'all have not been able to move on.
Shambles.
It is just taking over your everyday. Shambles, every day living in your mind.
And ruin. That's what you live with, niggas. Shambles, rubbles, and ruin.
Man, shout out to Kendrick Lamar for the level of just, what's the word? I'm trying to come up, the execution. That has to be study. The execution of this rap beef, the psychological warfare that
we've never seen no shit like this before.
I mean, never.
The whole the psychological dismantling. This ain't even just no I fucked your bitch. This ain't no I got more money than you. This ain't no I sold more records than you. No, this is a lifelong battle with yourself. You went against the only rapper that could offer you some help. You're a terrible father. Your father is a whoremonger. Your mother is a doormat. Your son is a quadroon that's got to go through his life with a half-breed of a father. Shambles. Yeah. Shambles. Blackness not upheld anywhere over there in that family. Okay? So, yeah.
And again, it's all about holding the L. If niggas would just learn how to take accountability for their actions,
eat the L.
We would be
just eat it.
So far.
Eat your L.
Just give us the satisfaction. Just give us satisfaction so that we can shut up.
Yourself the satisfaction.
Man, give yourself the
free yourself.
Free your mind.
From the mental prison
really,
of going hard for a nigga that will never come to your show.
Or really acknowledge that you exist outside of fucking
academics.
Young
all right. Cafe Olay, I believe.
Let's do it.
Okay. Pull up the picture. Just make sure it is.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. I taste it. Yep. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Coffee beans. Wow. Mm. Oh my God, the tannins. My whole mouth is on fire. Let's see.
Ooh,
I don't really see much.
You want to talk about Brittany Renner and Kevin Gates?
I don't have much to say about that.
I don't either.
All right, let's just kick some giggles at this point, bitch. Because it's just. Only thing I have to say about this is shout out to Drika. Good for you, girl. Good for you getting your degree. I'm sure buying those courses with that man's money. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Get your courses, girl. Get your education. You know what? We're not going to speak on, what's going on in the media and what's happening. And you ain't finna talk crazy about your baby. You just like, no, I'm working on myself. And I love to see when people break up, even if it's just one person, because not everybody can be mature like that. But when one person is like, you know what? Okay, yes, we're breaking up. And it doesn't have to be this whole toxic, internet dramatic, talking crazy, disrespectful. We just say fuck everything that we ever, loved about each other and all the things during a breakup. Like if you could just say, no, what? It didn't work out. I'm working on myself. I want to be better for me. And that just be that. That's how you know you are in a place of growth. And whatever's going on over there, girl, ain't got nothing to do with you. Ain't got nothing to do with you. You are onward and up. And that's all. I'm happy for Drika. Brittany.
I mean, we got to be clear. You have to remind yourself how Brittany even came onto the scene. Okay.
Yeah.
She came onto the scene as a, self-proclaimed, status getter, if you will. Like she was given the game on. If you want an NBA player, if you want a football player, they're all stupid. You got to do this, that. She basically became the golden calf gold digger, if you will. And this whole source of conversation about women, having babies intentionally for the bag and things of that nature, because that's what she essentially did. Just like this Anthony Edwards, the lady that Anthony Edwards knocked up. Like there is this culture of women who are out to have children because they do not want to work.
Yeah.
And they're going to attach themselves to me like money. So that was her whole claim to fame come up. And then to do a complete 180. And I don't want to step on nobody's spiritual journey, but just to do a complete 180 and to go to Islam, to be completely covered up, where you were all about being naked and out and open, so doing all that, and then to be a concubine to Kevin Gates. It's all wonky. It's all funny in the light. I don't have nothing for Brittany because I see the jig is up. For me, it's been up. So I'm just gonna just watch the headlines and watch this thing blow up in everybody's face as it normally does.
I'm excited to see it on Basketball Wives, so like how she's going to.
She's gonna be on Basketball Wives?
Yeah.
Brittany?
Yeah, because her baby daddy is a basketball player. So I'm curious to see how this way of living is gonna play out on that show. Because Basketball Wives is very messy and it's very
soul depleting.
and a more classic version of Baddies or something like that. Like it's
old women acting like that's not classy. It's old women with more money than these young girls acting the same as the young girls. Evelyn Lozada was smacking on her coochie over the things that OG said to her. There's nothing classy about this show. Not a single shred of classiness. These women just have had money longer than these young girls.
This chocolate looks like a ball sack. I'm sorry. I know I'm not very classy either, but it does. I'm just saying, I don't know what Steve was thinking with this design, but I'm just like, it looks very wrinkly. And I don't know, maybe
like a boss. Yikes.
Oh, it's too late, Don. I'm sorry. It's too late. She cut it already. She cut the ball sack. It's just I don't know. I'm sorry.
So this is the inside of the sack.
The sperm. No, I'm sorry. All right, I'm done. All right.
We talked about that last week.
Smell like chocolate. What's this one?
That's the light chocolate.
That tastes like dark chocolate to me, but maybe.
That's the ball sack down
there. Oh, the ball sack. Yeah, you're right. More lumpy. Okay. Yeah, I can taste it milk chocolate. Well, not as tannic as the coffee. Still there though.
Yeah, because I got a lot of kickback.
Yeah, man, I love Wattle Creek. It's such a, like I said, cost-effective, but very elegant, very sensuous.
15%.
Yeah, man, 15%.
15%.
Get your little steak. Ooh,
steak burger.
Fire. $20.80. Final thoughts. Well, I guess let's rate.
Yeah.
Let's rate. So
dark chocolate.
I say dark chocolate's number 1 for me.
Raspberry's
number 2.
6. So this is out of 6. Okay. Lemon.
Lemon's number 5.
Excuse me. Cafe au lait.
Number 6.
Pineapple.
Number 4.
And light chocolate.
Number 3.
Okay.
Yep.
Number 1. As a chocolate, number 1 for me is pineapple.
Yeah.
As a chocolate, yes. As chocolate with wine, the raspberry is number 1 for me with the wine because I just love how the fruits just came together and just so good. So so then I would put as far as wine taste, probably gonna go with Cafe au lait after that one. Number 2. Number 3 is dark chocolate. Number 4 is light chocolate. Number 5 is pineapple. Number 6 is lemon. As tasted with the wine. Yes.
Got it. Well, good.
But just overall, my favorite chocolate. Number 1, pineapple.
Yeah.
So good.
Who knew that fruit and chocolate would be so delicious?
Edible arrangements.
Who knew?
That's who knew. And that's how they've been making a killing.
Yeah, for
Probably
sure.
not lately, but.
Do we have any final thoughts, friend?
Again, stop living in your own reality when you are confronted with truths. The truth is your friend. The truth keeps you out of a lot of bullshit, keeps you out of a lot of trouble, helps to keep you stabilized, helps keep your head on the swivel. The truth is your friend.
Yeah.
Okay? The uncomfortable truths are really your friend. When you're living in denial, out of hatred, it's just a bad mix. So that's my main thought.
I like what you said. Because definitely, I think if people would stop doing that, we wouldn't be where we are even today with what's going on with the presidency. Things is going on in my family. You know what I'm saying? Of people just wanting to be in the Lulu land. I don't know if anybody else. All right, come on now, congregation. Somebody say amen. Somebody, you're dealing with folk in your family that just refuse to face reality and live in the reality that all the rest of us are living in, and just causing havoc. And it just, for those of you out there that are on the receiving end of that bullshit, keep your head up, make clear boundaries, make healthy boundaries. Honestly, you guys, even with just all the holidays coming up, make some healthy boundaries.
Yes.
It's nothing wrong. You don't have to put up with certain things. You can put up a healthy boundary. Now, you don't have to go and say fuck everybody, okay? Because I think sometimes, we get a little caught up in our feelings. We're just like, well, I ain't fucking with nobody then. It's like, no, let's calm down. Make a healthy boundary. At what point are you like, okay, girl, I'm having a great time. Now it's time for me to go. Wherever that is, put those in place for your relationships, and do your best to, if you have people in your life that are telling you that you're delusional, just think about it. I'm not telling you to just go off the deep end and just completely accept what everybody's telling you, because sometimes, yes, what people are telling you is not the truth. I have definitely experienced, I've had my fair share of, someone being scared and not wanting me to do something or whatever. So they're trying to shut me down and say I can't do, or something ain't right, or this is not true, or whatever the case. So yes, while we all have those moments where people don't know what the fuck they're talking about, it's not all the time, right? And so just be mindful of that. Just be mindful. Nobody's saying go all out, but to just refuse to hear anything from anyone ever. It's like about certain things. It's like, come on now. To think that you know everything, you're a fool. Honestly, like, you have to know you don't know everything, right? So this next week we will not be filming, you guys. So next week you get a little break, but we'll be back. We will be back, and we'll have more lovely wines for you guys. Make sure, again, you guys send in your pairing suggestions. We're also going to be incorporating some games and things like that during the show. So look forward to that. Yeah. And Mother's Day is coming up. So happy Mother's Day to all you lovely moms out there. No matter what type of mom you're, a plant mom, a fur mom, a adopted mom, a bonus mom, a auntie mom, a mom, God mom, all moms.
Those.
Church grandmoms. Okay.
Yes.
So,
and then also, guys, we have a lot of new content coming your way. This month is going to be jam-packed with some new things. So make sure you're following us on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and any other thing that you see the Wines and Chocolate Show on. All of our descriptions are always in the box, all the link trees and all the other types of links. So make sure that you are following us, because we're going to go on wine dates. We about to put you up on what's going on in the city, and you can come and drink and eat like us.
True. So, like Kiki said, make sure you guys go and follow all of the things. Wines and Chocolate Show. We love you all.
What was that?
Right.
It just ended.
What the? Oh, maybe it was for a long time. I don't know.
Can you only do it for a certain amount of time?
That's strange.
That's crazy.
Right. So yes, make sure you guys all visit the Instagrams and all things Wines and Chocolate Show. My name is Jasmine J, aka the Wine Goddess.
Yes, and I'm Kiki, the Kountess of Kabernet.
And together we are
Wines and Chocolates.
Make sure you check out AskQueens.com. Use the promo code, y'all.
W and C, and that's the and sign, the ampersand. W ampersand C.
2025.
Yes.
See you guys next time. We'll be back shortly. Little bitty break. We'll be back. Bye, y'all.